Okay, here we are.
All
We're
right.
going to go into this very special store.
Yes, to not procure illegal substances, but to support the CBD community, of course.
Of
All
course.
right, come on, Robert.
Yes, dear.
Let's go meet the sisters.
We'll meet the sisters. Oh, the sisters. Hey, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to this.
All right. Oh, okay. Oh,
Open the door.
all right. Right on in, Robert.
Thank you.
It's showtime. Do you find those after dinner games between the generations exciting? Here's my favorite Monopoly. Monopoly on the truth. To play Monopoly on the truth, all you need to do is to think that your opinion is better than everyone else's.
Okay, Boomer.
Well, actually, it's not okay. Because though Monopoly on the truth is exciting and agitating and. Stop!
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
A boomer and a millennial, best friends, own a CBD shop in Soddy-Daisy, Tennessee, near Chattanooga. The name of it? Sisters Natural Essentials. And they sell a lot of stuff: hemp-based wellness products, natural wellness solutions, locally grown hemp products, holistic health support products, natural alternative wellness options, farm-to-store hemp products, and that farm is in Tennessee, and educational guidance on hemp and wellness. And the store is profitable until the government stepped in. Yet Kristen and Kelly, best friends, still enjoy life. And oh yes, the occasional audio distortions you hear in the store, it's because of the products, because they have that unique vibe. Two best friends working together in a very interesting place, and I'm experimenting with it. Just joking. Our guest today is Kelly Crawford. Kelly, welcome to OK Boomer.
Hello.
Now, Kelly, tell me a little bit about this business you're involved in and how it happened.
Well, Kristen and I think her dad Kristen, she's got to come in here.
Okay.
Kristen,
Okay. Anyway, you got a lot of stuff. Now, what is it based on?
uh, CBD, Kristen, come here.
We're in a small business, ladies and gentlemen. We have the
You gotta come here
co-owner
and help
here,
me. Come
and
sit
Kristen
down.
is
Come
going
help me.
to talk a little bit about
She's
the
gonna help
business.
me. Kristen's gonna help me.
Kristen is going to help out. Kristen,
Okay,
welcome aboard.
what we talking about? Hello.
Let me ask you, about a week ago, the state of Tennessee changed some regulations regarding THC. And since you sell products that have THC in them, how are these regulations, these new regulations, affecting you?
Tennessee banned the THCA products. That included all the vapes, most of the vapes, anything smokable. We're limited on the milligram per edibles that we can now sell that are compliant. It has to be 15 milligrams per serving. We still have all the social tonics; those are very low dose THC, but yeah, it's really hurt the business. I'm sure it's hurt everybody's business. HCA was our probably 75% of our monthly income, and now we can't have that.
What's interesting, I was recently talking with a former police officer from New Orleans, and he said he never had to deal with a violent person who is high on pot.
Well, absolutely. THCA flower that we sold and is was 100% compliant. Had been third party lab tested, so we know that it's very clean. Absolutely no overdoses with THCA. Many people were using that to get off opiates. They use it for chronic pain, sleep problems, depression, um, and people were not drinking alcohol. And so I do believe that did hurt the big pharma sales, and I know it hurt the alcohol industry. Um, but taken away from us was not the answer. You're taking a God-given natural plant that people can consume safely and forcing people to go back to the black market, because people are going to smoke. It's been around forever. People are going to smoke recreationally, and now that they found that it really helps with other things, they're going to keep using the product.
Yeah.
And it will go to the black market. So, you know, you're going to have to worry about getting something that's not tested, maybe something even, you know, you hear about things being laced with fentanyl, and it's just dangerous. It's dangerous. And it's just a sad time here in Tennessee that, you know, we're going backwards.
I remember the good old days. Now I'm almost 74. In the 70s when I went to school, you could smell it in the dormitories. It was Colombian, and I know somebody I lived next to when I lived in California who was growing it on his balcony. And it was not nearly as powerful as it is today, but this growing the pot, cultivating it, selling it was all under the table for decades. And now it's going back. Now, why do you think the Tennessee legislature decided to reverse everything like that?
Again, I think that I do believe that it was hurting the pharmaceutical companies, and you know, Tennessee's a big alcohol state, and I think it was hurting alcohol sales.
Okay, my next question is, how did you and your best friend get into this business? What triggered you to get into it?
Y'all are not going to believe how I started this business. I went to the flea market down I-75, and there was a lady in there, an older lady, and she was selling a CBD cream for pain. A little round jar. I bought some. It was $5. Well, a few days later, my back started hurting, and I thought, oh, I've got that cream. I'm going to put some on my back, see if it helps. Well, I rubbed it on there. I mean, within 10 minutes, I had no back pain. A few days later, my dad had to go to the emergency room, and the way they'd left him laying in the bed and everything, his back was killing him. Well, I had that cream in my purse, and I thought, I'm going to try this on him. I said, Dad, let me rub this cream on there, see if it helps. So I rubbed his back down with it. Again, 10 minutes, his pain was gone. And so I went back to my friends. I was helping them at their liquor store, and I was telling her husband about it. I said, this cream, I don't know what's in it. I said, but it works. I mean, I just rubbed. I told him about what happened and everything. He said, let's make it. And I said, I don't know what's in it. So I thought, well, I'll go back down there at the flea market and talk to that lady. Well, she didn't want to tell me what was in it. She would not tell me what was in it. And so I smelled it, and I knew there was essential oils in it and CBD. I hit the nail on the head with this pain relief cream. I don't know, but I hit the nail on the head. So we started making it. Mark said, let's sell it in the store. I started making it, and I was just experimenting with different drops, how many drops of essential oil, which essential oils to use, how much CBD, but we started making it. That stuff sold. We would sell out of it every week. My dad, he is all about numbers and stuff like that, so he actually came up with a formula, and we now infuse the lotion not with just CBD oil, it's a full extract cannabis oil. My family's farmers, they're farmers, and my dad was a machinist, and he designed this machine that kind of like a rosin press. He would use like 20,000 pounds of pressure and a little bit of heat, and we would get the actual oil out of the flower that they grew, the hemp flower, and that's what we infused our lotion with. But I'm telling you, we sold it, we ship it everywhere, and it's probably our #1 product. But that's how we actually got into this business. It was helping everybody. I mean, I had police officers that were coming to get it, and even though it's a full spectrum product, you will not test positive with a topical. But this stuff worked, and so that's where we started, and just started doing other products. My sister-in-law is a master herbologist, and so she would help us a lot with the formulating, and and what products work for this, that, and the other. But we just came up with these products, and that's how we started, from that little jar of CBD cream. That's what made us want to start doing this, because everybody was buying it.
Okay, that's an interesting story. Let me ask you, are you and your best friend Generation X's?
Well, I was born in 64.
I'm 72.
I am.
Okay, 64 is the cutoff for the boomers, but you don't
Right.
look like a boomer. The stuff you've been taking to keep yourself young.
Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. And then a Generation X. Let me ask you one question. Let's assume that you're not a boomer. Let's pretend you're a Generation X. Who do you think screwed up the country?
Who do I think screwed it? These damn politicians is what I think.
Any particular generation?
I think the ones that are out now.
The boomers. Okay.
I do. I feel like a lot of these candidates aren't listening to what Tennessee wants. I feel like that the big pharmaceutical companies and the alcohol lobbyists pay these politicians to vote no against the business that I'm in. And it really helps people. That's what's sad. And if you listen to the majority of the people, this is what they want. They want natural. They want to not be on pain medicine and stuff like that for the rest of their lives. I mean, yeah, and it's like I said, it's forcing people to go back to the black market. They're still going to use it. Tennessee needs the revenue. Look at our schools. Look at our roads. They were making tons of tax money off this, but still voted it out. These politicians voted it out, and I believe it's because of the lobbyists paying big contributions to their campaigns.
Okay, well said. Any final thoughts, ladies?
Where's your final thought, Kelly? I know you have one.
Y'all want a final thought from me? Okay. Well, I do have something to say. Since this ban has taken effect, over just a few years that we've been here, oh Lord, these people that have come in here are not just our customers. They've become a part of our family, and it sucks that they've done this, and they've turned everybody into criminals, basically. And I just don't think that's right. They gave us something. They gave the business owners an opportunity, and then they turned around and they took it away. They've accomplished nothing but a big mess.
It's hurt the farmers. It's hurt small businesses, retailers, wholesalers, and the consumer. So it's been very detrimental. Tennessee needs to take a look at all this and reconsider.
Okay, a sober ending for the program. I appreciate both of you coming on, and maybe things will improve. It seems like they're not getting as bad as you thought they would, and maybe they'll get better.
We hope. We hope so. We really do.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, Boomer.
Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer.